Microsoft Training Video Library. Our suggestion is that before you watch this training, that you would have already completed our Freedom Fundamentals 1 training, or that you have a general understanding of the blue administrative interface. In this training, we're going to talk about blogs. More and more businesses are coming to realize the benefits of starting blogs, and our blogs module was developed to meet this increasing demand. In the first half of this training, we'll talk in general terms about blogging. We'll go over some blogging terms, we'll review the history of blogging, and we'll discuss the benefits of having a blog on your company website. Then in the second half of the training, I'll show you with some live examples the ins and outs of how our blog module works. So what is a blog? Well, a blog is an online journal or weblog that's housed on your website. Blogs are usually made up of short, frequently updated posts that are arranged chronologically with the most recent date first. A blog can contain text, images, or other media, and blogs generally fall into two categories, personal or business. A personal blog is a mixture of a personal diary with opinion posts and research links, and a business blog is a corporate tool used for communicating with customers or employees to share knowledge, build additional web traffic, and connect with potential customers. Now, there are some blogging terms that you'll hear when you enter the world of blogs, also known as the blogosphere. First, we have a B-blog, which is short for a business blog. A person who blogs is called a blogger, and blogging is the act of writing or updating your blog. A blog roll is a list of links to other blogs and websites that the blog author references or is affiliated with, and we'll get into blog rolls a little later. A clog is short for a knowledge blog, and this is generally an internal or intranet blog that is not accessible to the general public and is used as a knowledge management system. The term clog is also being used to describe a blog that is technical in content. A moblog combines the words mobile and weblog and is a blog that is posted from a mobile device such as a mobile phone or a PDA. And a vlog, which is short for a video log, is a blog consisting of video clips. You'll also hear RSS in association with blogging, and RSS refers to really simple syndication, rich site summary feed, a web feed, or a channel. And RSS is used to publish frequently updated works, such as a blog entry. And using our blog module, visitors can subscribe to your blog using RSS. In 1997, the first weblog tool was launched, but before weblog tools were launched, bloggers needed to have some knowledge of HTML and have a place to host their weblog. Now tools like our blog module offer an easy-to-use browser interface for maintaining and editing blogs. Here are 5 benefits that can be applied to any business model. So let's go ahead and break each one of these down. First is driving traffic to your site. The obvious bonus here is the more visitors you attract to your website, the more opportunities you'll have to market your products and services to new prospects. The more frequently your blog is updated, the more you will increase your blog readership and your site traffic. The days of an unchanging, static website are long gone, and blogs are a great way to help constantly update your site. The second benefit is that you'll be providing your visitors with easy access to company news, such as changes or new products. This in turn can lead to direct sales, and a blog is a great way to provide regular contact with site visitors and potential customers. Third, blogs can be used as a communication tool between you and your visitors, allowing you to interact directly in a personal and approachable way. That comfort will build trust, which in turn will build use of products and services. By allowing visitors to leave posts on your site, you'll acquire valuable insight into those customers. And there's also what I've termed the 3 A's. Blogging makes you approachable, accessible, and authoritative. Accessibility is often a stumbling block for potential customers, so your blog will make you more approachable and alleviate this concern. Your site visitors are also much more likely to use your services or purchase your products if they see you as an authority on a subject. So give your views on the latest events in your industry, offer reviews or comparisons of items, and then you can also use your blog to preempt common questions. Blogs can also help build brand awareness, and this will set you apart from your competitors and provide another avenue to express your expertise. It takes on average around 7 instances of direct communication between a business and a customer to make a sale. So the more a potential customer hears the name of your company, the greater chance they have of remembering it. A blog with hundreds of posts gives you the opportunity to mention your company name and make sure your readers think of you the next time they're looking for a particular product or service. And as an added bonus, by creating a dialogue with your end users, you're getting the best customer research that money can buy. You can use the comments and suggestions provided to better prepare your product and service development. And finally, blogs can help you improve operations. A blog can be used to provide technical support and share knowledge, and a blog can also be used internally to manage projects, products, and services. An internal blog can even substitute a company notice board providing sales information, meeting updates, and other social activities. On this screen, you see some general guidelines or tips to help you be successful with your business blog. Your entries should be short and frequent, and this will help keep your blog readership going. The information on your blog needs to be relevant and up to date, and this includes any links that you may post to other sites. You want to write informally but not sloppily. Grammar and spelling are still important. And if you're discussing your competitors, it's important to be honest but not critical or inappropriate. Each blog entry should include your contact information, and our system makes this very easy to do, so once you get set up, you won't have to worry about remembering this. And your purpose is to create authority and share knowledge, but avoid marketing speak. Your website is your formal marketing arena. Your blog is informal and is used to drive visitors to your website, so your blog should be written in a friendly tone. And then this last tip can be a touchy one, but as an administrator, you'll likely want to approve each blog entry to ensure that trade secrets are not shared or that inappropriate content is not placed on your site. This is your site, so while you want your blog to have an unedited feel, you also want to remain safe. And our system has an easy tool to allow you to review and approve comments before they're posted live. So now let's log into the Blue interface and begin working with the blog module. Here we're United We Stand training website, and we have 2 different blogs set up for now. Initial blogs on your site are set up entirely by site administrators. So we'll start with this one called Blog About Blogging. And here I've started a blog to talk about blogging. You can see in the top blog here that I've asked a question in the header. And using a question in your blogs is a really great way to encourage comments. Looking at the post, you see that underneath the header there's a date and timestamp, and that I've used a name in the posting ID. You can see down lower that there's a posting from the site administrator. And each individual who has a login ID on your site will have their own posting name. The default name is set to unknown users, so if you are seeing a blog entry on your site for an unknown user, please do contact your site administrator. Let's start here by adding in a comment, just like a visitor would do on your website. And your visitors can do that by clicking on the comment link. From here, your visitor can enter his or her comments. So we've entered, I tried to add to my B-blog once a week. I'm curious what others do. This is a great question. For our name, we'll use John Smith. And the email address will be training@acrosoft.com. And then we've added reCAPTCHA, which is a new feature within our blog module, and it helps prevent spam. So we'll enter the words that we see there. And then we can select to submit comments. Now let's log into Blue and we'll look at the module from the Blue interface. And we do that by adding /admin.php to the end of our URL. and then we'll use our login and password to log in. From here, we'll open the blog module. And currently, we're in the Blogs tab of the blog module where you can view and create blog entries. You'll see that there are 6 tabs in the Blogs module: Blogs, Blog Roll, Categories, Comments, Voting, and Permalinks. In the Blogs tab, notice that we currently have 6 entries listed in the blog column. To the left of the blog column, you can edit or delete individual blogs. Then to the right of each blog name, you can see how many comments each blog has. The date and time column indicates the date and time that the blog was originally posted. The user ID tells you the blog originator, and then there's a category which can help you later divide blogs. And like other modules, you have the searches and filters here as well. If you want to edit a blog, select Edit next to the title. And then you can use the text editor, and blogs are created and modified using the text editor, and changes are instantly applied. For example, if we want to bold the word question in this post to make it stand out, we can edit that here, save the change, and then return to the white interface. Where the change has instantly been applied. You can see that the word question is now bolded here. Now let's create a new blog entry, and we do this by clicking on the green Add a New Entry button. And let's just give the entry a name and a category. Here in the category dropdown, you can see my 2 categories. We'll select training for this one. And for our title, we'll enter a quote. And our title is Blogging is a Communications Mechanism Handed to Us by the Long Tail of the Internet, and it's by Tom Bronski. Notice that the author and date appear here for you as well, and you can edit those from here if you need to, so we'll use my name instead of Jennifer's. And we could edit the date if we wanted to. Then in the editor, let's type our entry. So I've written, try opening your blog with a quote or an anecdote. A quote can work wonders when holding attention in those crucial opening moments. Then I have an image that I want to insert of a set of quotation marks to make my blog a little catchier. So to do that, I'm going to click on the Insert Image icon. And the image is in my training folder. And it's called quotation marks. I can select it, and you can see it's been inserted. From here, I want to left align and let my text wrap. And then we can scroll down and click Save. My changes were saved successfully, and now let's go back to the live site and see how the site displays this blog. So we'll refresh our page. And you can see that these entries are displayed newest to oldest, and they're displayed under the header and the date, time, and owner for each entry. Again, let's leave a comment. So we'll click Add a Comment. And we'll add the comments. And what a great tool it is. A blog lets you do anything from change the world to share your shopping list. And then we'll enter a name, it will be John Smith again, and an email. We'll type in the reCAPTCHA word and submit comments. Now on this site, all comments are set up to come through as private. You as the administrator have the option in setting up your blog to mark all that come through as private to help limit the amount of spam or inappropriate content placed on your site. This is set up by your site administrator through the green interface. So now let's view the comment in the blue interface and make it public so it's visible on the website. So we'll switch back to blue. And you can get to all of the comments of an individual blog two ways. On the Blogs tab, if you edit your entry and scroll down, you can see all of the comments posted there. Or, on the Comments tab, you can view all of your comments. You can see here if they're public, and you can edit the comments from here as well. You can also see when each individual comment was timestamped, as opposed to on the Blogs tab, which shows you the timestamp of the original blog. From here, you can also edit individual comments. So let's edit the comment that we just added. We'll select Edit under Action. And then a window pops up where you can view the comment and check off if you would like it to be public. Now, let's say that you as the administrator would like to engage back and forth in the commenting on this particular post, adding in your comments. You don't want to start a new blog, you just want to continue the same blog and add in your commentary. For that, you would want to go back to the Blogs tab and select Edit under Action. And then scrolling down to the comment section under the main editor, I want to write, I try to write a blog once a day. And then click Save. Now let's go back to the live site and have a look. Always remember to refresh. And here we can view our reader question blog and the comments that have been added. Now on this particular site, I told you that I have two blogs. My other blog is set up as a submenu under the menu option for Message. Here I can access Ben Jones' blog. And you can see that this blog has some comments associated with it as well. If you want to be able to separate and distinguish blogs like this, it's done using categories and the menus module. So if we go back to blue and look at our categories tab, you can see here that I have two categories. And from here, you can always add a new category to create a third. So let's quickly add a third blog to our site, and this will be our products blog. So I'm going to add a new category. We'll call it Products Blog. And click Add. And then in the Blogs tab, let's add a new entry. Our category will be our new one, which is Products Blog. And our title will be, Have You Seen Our New Lapel Pins? Then in the editor, let's insert an image. This one is in my company photos. And I want to insert the image flag lapel pin. This is a little big, so I want to make it smaller. Left align. And then write, I think I saw our president, Ben Jones, wearing one the other day. And then save. Our blog entry has been saved, and now if I go to the Menus module, let's add a new menu item. And we'll link it just to our new blog. So our item title will be Products Blog. And then I want to use the wizard to select blogs from the module dropdown, and then click Next. And this is where you can choose a single item or use categories to decide what will appear in this particular blog. So we want to target the second option, and then choose which category, which is Products Blog, and then select Next. Then we'll unhide our menu item, save our menu item, return to white, refresh, and here is our new blog in our menu with our new blog entry and our image. Now there are some additional points of interest relating to the blog module that I'd like to review before we take questions. A blog roll is a list of blogs that you can link to from your blog. If we go back to white on our Blog About Blogging blog, the blog roll is displayed in the upper right-hand corner of the page, and if you click on one of the links, it will take you to a blog on another site. This is a really good way to build community in the blogosphere, and linking to others' sites and having them link to yours is a great way to grow web traffic. To add to your blog roll from the blog module, click on the Blog Roll tab, click Add a New Entry, and then from here you can enter the name, category, and URL of the blog you'd like to add to your blog roll. Next is most recent comments, and you can see on this page that we have a section set up for recent comments to display right under our blog roll. This is simply a list of the comments that visitors have recently posted on your blog, and the most recent comments feature updates automatically with each new comment, and it's a good way to see with just a quick glance who is posting comments and what they're saying. Again, the most recent comments would be displayed right under your blog roll. Then we have permalinking, and a permalink is a permanent link that links to a specific blog entry even after the content has passed into the website's archives. The URL never changes, and this allows users an easy way to find exactly what they're looking for. If we go to the blue interface, the permalink tab allows blog users to see exactly who is linking to their site and how their blog content is being used. To use a permalink, simply click on the permalink button under the appropriate blog post, and then copy the URL from your browser window. we have voting. And voting allows users to rate a blog post on how useful they found the information in the blog or how relevant they feel it is to the site. On our Blog About Blogging blog, you'll see that you can click on the row of stars that display on the bottom of the post and choose, based on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, how valuable you feel the information is. Returning to blue, in the Voting tab, you can see the title of the blog post being voted on, the total number of votes, the average vote, and if you click on View under Action, you can see the voter's username and how many times they voted. Voting is an easy way to see how people are responding to what you're writing about and can provide good feedback in terms of thinking about what your readers would like to see in future blog posts. And then last but not least, we have Add This. And Add This is a social media widget that allows you to bookmark and share your blog post with users on Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, LinkedIn, Dig, Reddit, and many other social networking sites. After you create an Add This account, you can add the application to your blog, and users can click on it and share your blog post on the social networking site of their choice. On our Blog About Blogging blog, you can see that the Add This application displays at the bottom of each entry, and when you click on it, your options will appear. Also, earlier I mentioned that you can identify what your posting name is, and administrators can go to the security module and edit users, and whatever is identified there under description is what appears as the post name. This will only change what appears on future posts. Also, if you have users or groups set up for your site, and you go to the security module and edit the access level of a group, you can edit the access level for the blog module. And from here, you can allow for users by groups to have either full access or selective access to the blog tabs and options. Also, in security and access level under categories, you could identify which category a group has access to. So for example, maybe the CEO and his secretary are the only ones who would need to have access to the CEO's blog. Site administrators can also identify how many blogs there are on a page before a previous or next button is used, and you can also determine if comments are allowed or posted on a per-site basis. And you can determine if someone will receive notification of posted blogs. That concludes our blog module training. For more information on the blog module or on Acrosoft Freedom, please visit www.acrosoft.com, call 888-965-3330, or email info@acrosoft.